Hello everybody and welcome to another Let's Play. Welcome to Let's Play Tomb Raider 2. I said in my 3000 subscriber video that I will be making a series of Let's Plays where I play the Tomb Raider games. And I'm gonna start with the second one because why the hell not? No, but this is the first Tomb Raider game I ever played. So this one is very close to my heart. And looking at the first one, it hasn't really aged well. And there is a remake of the first game out there, and I think I'll be playing that one instead than the original first one, so to say. But I'm gonna start with this one because this is probably my favorite Tomb Raider game, mainly because this was the first one I played, and this is the one I played the most. Because when I was a kid, we had a PlayStation 1 at home, and this was one of the few games we actually had. And man, I played this so much. But yeah, what is Tomb Raider? It's an adventure game, kinda, where you play as a woman called Lara Croft. And I don't know, she walks around, explore caves and tombs, obviously, and find weird artifacts, and, sometimes saving the world from, dangerous stuff. And she usually meets a bunch of bad guys. So yeah, it's kind of like an adventure game. And I had to bring something up, because this will be a topic in the Let's Play otherwise that people will make comments on it, but this game has been a subject for, sexism in video game. Because, obviously, Lara Croft, her, how, the way she's designed, it's not, it's not really natural, so to say, or like, a lot of people argue that, she's portrayed like a sexual object in this game because of her figure. And yeah, obviously, I mean, this is not how people look, and it's a big issue in video games. It was back in the day, because this is a pretty old game. The first game was released 96, I think, and this was released like a year after. And of course, video games haven't gotten that far yet, and today it is much better. You don't see as much sexism in game today, but back in that day you saw it everywhere. And yeah, this is a great example of it. But then again, there's some people who say the opposite, that this game isn't really that sexist at all, and that this is actually an example of feminism in game, where we have a strong female lead character in the game. So a lot of people argue that this game was good in a way, and I guess both sides have their rights and wrong, because people who say that this game is feminist is that, if you actually sit down and play the game, nothing in the game kinda, shows her sexuality or whatever. I mean, except for the way she looks. Other than that, you can't really see anything sexist about the game, so I don't know, I just thought I would bring that up, because otherwise people are gonna make comments and there's gonna be a flame war in the comment section or whatever. So I said it. There we go. This game could either be viewed as sexist or feminist. Whatever. There we go. I'm not saying that anyone is right or wrong, but there are two sides of the story. Whatever. Let's start playing the game. Yeah. So yeah, the beginning cutscene we saw earlier before I started talking about sexism. I haven't really talked about that. What is this game about? Well, there's this ancient dagger in China that apparently turns a human, into a dragon or whatever. I don't know, get the power of the dragon. And Laura is out to investigate that. And yeah, eventually she will find some other people that are also after this artifact. Anyway, here we are in the game. It looks very blocky, very old, I know. These are old games. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of enjoy it though. Because by making the world blocky, it kind of has a gameplay, value to it. Because by making everything blocky, it's very easily to see where you can jump, how, if you can reach the ledge, if you can't reach the ledge, or whatever. So it's kind of good in the design way. And here we see our first enemy of the game, Tiger, that we can easily shoot down from this ledge without being hurt. There we go. So yeah, Lara has dual pistols. I mean, everybody knows what Lara Croft is these days. I mean, come on. You always see her wearing those dual pistols. I mean, she's pretty much an icon of video games. But yeah, for people who doesn't know, yes, she has guns. So this isn't only focused on, exploring and finding artifacts or whatever. It's also a little combat into the mix. This game doesn't focus that much on combat, because the combats are pretty crappy. But, it has it. And something that is particular for this game is that each level has 3 dragons you can find. You saw me finding the silver dragon right there. And if you find the silver dragon, the gold dragon, and the jaden dragon, you are rewarded with a big surprise. Usually, like, ammo or whatever, or a nice weapon. So that's pretty cool. I like that. When I was a kid, I could never find all dragons in every level. Oh, no, far from it. But I can find a few dragons, at least on these earlier levels. So yeah, speaking of levels, we start here in the first level in China. We're close to the wall of China, actually, trying to investigate this dagger. And this level is more or less like an introduction level to get us familiar with all the mechanics of the game. Jumping, open doors, push buttons and levers or whatever. There is more a tutorial level in the game that is called Laura's house, or mansion. You're actually able to visit her house, and there's like a training course there where you can, even more practice her jumps and all other stuff she can do. So that's more like a tutorial level. But this level also acts as a kind of introduction to the game. And I have played this level, I don't know, a million times. Because when I was a kid, I wasn't really, into playing the game fully. So I usually played a bunch of levels, and then I stopped playing, and then when I wanted to play again, I would start over. I never continued from a save file. Pretty stupid, I know, but... I think I tried to beat the game when I was a teenager, and I got the game again. I'm playing the PC version, by the way. I'm not playing it on the PlayStation. But yeah. So I never actually haven't finished the game, which is pretty embarrassing. As I said, I tried to finish it when I was a teenager, but I never did, I think. I got pretty far, but then I got bored of it. So I was like, eh. But I consider myself being more of a hardcore gamer today than I was, a few years ago. So I was like, I gotta finish this game at some point. And here we see another tiger. Ooh. So you see, the combat is pretty weird and clunky. All you do is jump around and shoot the enemy and try to avoid getting hit. That's all you do. It's nothing really interesting. And you saw me dive down in the pond there to pick up a key, because the door over here was locked. Well, I already knew that, but if you don't know the first time you play this, you probably walk up the door and be like, this is locked, I need to find a key. So you start to investigate and you find the key. So they kind of introduce you to a big mechanic of the game. You know, something is locked, I need to find a key, let's go find the key. And then you find the key, you can progress. And here we see some gross ass spiders that explode when you kill them. I always like that. And it's the same thing here. This door is locked. It has a keyhole. So we need to find the key. And if we go up here, we will find out that there's nothing here. Oh, but there is something up there. Ooh, that looks like a key. Maybe we can jump over there and get it. Ooh, okay, that was weird. That did not work. Yeah, and we are greeted by another spider. Die. Yeah. I like the little sound she makes when she picks up an item. And the controls are pretty tight, to be honest. I like them. A lot of people have been saying that Laura controls like a tank in these older games, like, you know, you turn like this and then start moving. Yeah, she kind of does. She's pretty. I don't know. She's pretty stiff at some points, but I don't know. I don't really mind this, to be honest. Yeah, and here we found some goodies. That guy's death is my good fortune. I found some. I found a large medipack. Yes, if you lose health, you can replenish your health with medipacks. A small medipack replenishes half your health, and a large one replenishes all your health. And you also have a shotgun to start with. It has ammo though. The pistols have unlimited ammo, but the shotgun actually has ammo. And you also have some flares that you can use in very dark areas. And here we are introduced to another mechanic, is pushing blocks. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that a few times in the game. They introduce you here to that. And here we come down to a pit. I should probably save the game. I have another save game here, but let's ignore that. Here we come down to a pit that is filled with these holes that shoot blades out of the wall. You can avoid this by, you know, walking through the gaps pretty easily. But, you know, I'm usually... Oh, crap, I got hit there. I'm usually lazy. I just walk through it because you don't really lose that much health, so I'm like, whatever. You see, I didn't really lose that much. But this is where the game gets a little tricky, actually. Because you see up here, you see these floors look a little suspicious. They will collapse when you walk on them. So you have to run past this segment very fast. And when you do, giant boulders start to, you know, come down after you. I kind of get an Indiana Jones feel from this, but maybe. I died. Yeah, you're not supposed to jump that late. I took some fall damage and I died. You're not supposed to do that, kids. But yeah, I really get an Indiana Jones feel from this. You're supposed to jump over the spikes and then land before you fell down the hole. There we go. There's some automated pistol ammo there, but I'm not gonna get that because that usually kills me, to be honest. Because, you know, the moving walls with spikes there. So I'm not gonna get those. I'm just gonna move forward. Gotta avoid these blades that will cut me in half. And then here's the Jade Dragon. Get it fast. Oh my god, I got it. Run! You can easily die there too. Oh my god, these walls are coming in closer. Oh my god, there's another wall. Here's a collapsible floor. It's a little trick thing there. You should fall down there not to die. I didn't know that the first time I played, so I died a lot of times there when I was a kid. Here's a med pack you can pick up. You gotta be careful of these rolling things. Beyblades, what the hell? I don't know. So here we come up to an area that has a huge secret that I did not know about when I was a kid. I actually found out about this later on when I get access to the internet and I could Google stuff. Or basically I watch other people play this game. So basically what you do is you take this, what the hell is that called? What is it called? Sky, thing. What do you call that? Oh my god, I lost words. What is it called? Whatever. If you take this glider thing down, you basically end the level. But if you jump down this cliff over here, to this little platform, and then jump up and grab this ledge and traverse over here, you will find a big secret. You will find the third dragon, the gold one, but you will also find another thing. That is pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, here we found some flares because we are going to a dark place. I know what you're thinking. Not that dark place. Dirty son of a bitch. So yeah, if you go up, we come back to, you know, the cliff. But if we go down, which is most faster by letting go of the action button and then pressing it again. You can do this, it's pretty weird. Anyway, then we come down to this very dark area. I can barely see. Let's pop a flare. Yeah. We come down to this area. And, yeah. This area is pretty scary. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, here we are in this giant valley. There's this creepy music playing. And we can see some skeletons lying here. Something bad happened here. I wonder what. And believe it or not, there's a fucking T-Rex in this cave. Wow, this scared the shit out of me the first time I noticed this. So yeah, there's a giant T-Rex here. I think this is a reference to the first game, because in the first game there is a T-Rex in some level when you're in Peru, I think. So I don't know. I think they added this just because of that. I mean, you can easily miss this. I mean, if you don't go down here, you will miss this, and there are not any other T-Rex in the game. So, oh hello. Wow, he looks really ugly. You can't shoot him down. But he's pretty slow, actually, for a Tyrannosaurus. So what you could do, I mean, you can just run past him and get the gold dragon and get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm gonna do, because it takes a long time to kill him. Ooh. Ooh. You can see the gold dragon in the distance there, but it's pretty dark. I'm gonna light a flare. There we go. And this is too narrow for him to get in here. Or him, or her, I don't know. So there, we got the gold dragon, and for doing that, we got an award. We got the grenade launcher. We're not supposed to get this, you know, as early in the game, if you don't get the dragons. You get the grenade launcher much later, but if you get all the dragons, you get the reward of, you know, getting a weapon much earlier than you're supposed to. And by doing that, you actually spawn another T-Rex, I believe. Yes, you see there are two now. So that's pretty cool. You can't kill them. I mean, it takes a quite amount of bullets, but they're not invincible. Just takes a lot of time. I could use the grenade launcher, but I am actually going to save it for later, because it is quite valuable to have later on when we fight even worse bad guys. And we can hear a bunch of tigers above us. We will get to them later. There we go. First T-Rex died, and then there's another one left. Hi! Gotta be careful. Yeah, you can. Whoa! That was close. Holy macaroni. Yes, good thing we have unlimited ammo, right? Come on, just die. There we go. Sweet. Wow, first level, and I already killed 2 dinosaurs. Well, I tell you. I mean, if a paleontologist find this place, they would probably, you know, gist their pants. I mean, living dinosaurs in China. Could you imagine? Wow. Oops. That is amazing. That is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. But let's go up again. And finish the level. Oops. Grab onto the fucking ladder. There we go. So this is going to take a while to climb this ladder. But, you know, while we're waiting, we have a great view of Laura's ass. There we go. Another another way to make this game sexist. But yeah, that's just me, I guess. It's not the game. So yeah, how's your day been, other than that? Yeah. This is some intense action here. Some ladder climbing. Jävlar! I let go of the action button there a little bit. Did I scare you? I scared myself there a little bit. Here we go. Sweet. Yeah, toss that flare. And we're right back at the cliff. Nice. Alright, so let's ride this thing that I don't know the name of. And end the level. You gotta be careful not to fall off. And you cannot let go of the action button here, then you're fucked. Oh, now it's safe to let go. Whee! And there were supposed to be some tigers here. There they are. Oh god. Oh, they're creeping up on me. Can I kill it before it reaches me? I could. Yeah. I think there's another one. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's always two. I knew it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, die. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's end the level. Here we are at the door we saw earlier in the beginning cutscene. I wonder what will happen. Alright.
Pardon me, if that was just your way of trying the doors for me.
With a Tommy gun on my keyring.
Though not anymore. So after you.
Somehow, you don't behave like you got the monk's blood.
I understand that somehow is in my favor. So indulge me about the dagger. I'd be indebted with your life.
These doors are waiting for the right one. The right time to arrive. And then the dagger's blade will honor the hearts of those who believe. So unless you pledge your loyalty as well.
And which one is that?
To the sins and fortunes of Marco Bartoli.
All right.
Perhaps not just yet, then.
Oh, Laura.
Aha. Gianni Bartelli. Via Caravelli, Venice.
All right. So that was the first level, and apparently we cannot enter the chamber because, you know, the chamber is waiting for the right one at the right time. And the guy we saw there is a bad guy from a group of, I don't know, mafia gang. I don't really know. Run by this guy called Marco Parcapelli. I don't know. I never remember his name. But they're basically, you know, after this dagger too, or they're interested in it. So, and apparently they hold out in Venice. So that's what we're going next. So yeah, hoping you enjoyed this episode. And in the next episode, we will take on the second map, which starts in Venice. So I'll see you then. Take care and bye-bye.